Hey guys, what's up? This is Mario here, bringing you guys another video, and today we're going to be discussing some possible Taken King leaks, as well as some possible information about the second Destiny game. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this, and so here we go. So in case you don't know where this sprouted up from, a user on Reddit recently posted some possible leaks about the Taken King, as well as some information on Destiny 2. And if I'm correct, this user's account has actually recently been deleted, which could hint towards this information being more trustworthy, since maybe Activision or Bungie deleted the account or forced Reddit to delete the account because this information is meant to be classified and so it's not meant to be known. Also note that none of this information has been directly be confirmed by Bungie or Activision, and so this information shouldn't be taken too seriously for now, but a lot of it does seem pretty legitimate and like it could happen. So we'll begin by talking about the Taken King and the information that was revealed on that. The first thing, and I'm quoting from the actual Reddit page here, Bungie is currently working on a Clans 2.0 in which you and your clan mates may be able to give each other buffs in-game. These possibly earned through meeting certain clan requirements. So this shows that Bungie is trying to make starting a clan a more useful thing to do than it currently is, and they're trying to give players a reason to join a clan. Also, maybe they're trying to encourage you to get the complete strike and a raid with all of your clan members, because I know that they're the only two achievements I don't have in the game at the minute, and I would have the Platinum achievement on PSN if I had actually done that. The next piece of information is Six and Savala, the Hunter and Titan Vanguard, both play big roles in the Taken King. Not quite sure how they will be incorporated though. So this simply shows that Bungie will be trying to incorporate some of the characters that we currently know and we don't know too much about though. They're going to try and incorporate them into the storyline and give us an idea of who they actually are and why they're there and who the Vanguard are. It's going to give us a better idea of the game's story, basically. Another thing, artifacts are in fact not going to be relics, but something completely different. Quoted, they are going to be much cooler, giving Guardians new effects and new ways to play. So this sounds like artifacts will be very interesting. It also confirms that they won't be relics, which means something like the shield from the Vault of Glass or the sword from Crota's End, and they'll actually be something different that will give us buffs in different ways, and that all sounds very exciting indeed. Now the next thing is, it says, although this is probably well known, Eres will be a huge part of the story in the Taken King. Main quest giver. So Eres will be the main vendor to go to once the Taken King launches, which makes sense since Eres was the main quest giver in the Dark Below, which was a Hive-based DLC, and since the Taken King will be a Hive-based DLC, it would make sense for her to once again be the main quest giver. There will be 3 separate bosses in the Dreadnought raid, as seen in the trailers, the big guys that stand out. So there will be 3 bosses in the Taken King's raid, which is more bosses than we've actually seen in any other raid so far. The most we've seen is the Vault of Glass. There was the Templar and Atheon, and we're actually going to get to see 3 bosses in this raid, which does indeed make it Destiny's biggest raid so far, which is very good, and I actually can't wait to finally play this raid. I'll throw some images up on screen, I'll probably throw some images up on screen of the different bosses that were found in the trailers. Now the next thing, it says, something that sounds very exciting, the land tanks from Cabal will be seen much more throughout the quest line. Hinted that they will be usable in the quests, and this sounds very exciting, as controlling a Cabal land tank sounds very fun, and it sounds like it'd be very exciting to do so, and to kill loads of enemies with that land tank, and so it sounds like that would be a very good feature to add. And the next thing, the Cabal, even though they are being hunted and taken, they are still not going to be an ally in the main quest line. In fact, they will turn and shoot at you just as they do in any other patrol or mission. I'm not sure where the rumour that the Cabal would be allies came from, but now that's been proven to be false. The new Taken abilities for Cabal, Fallen, Vex and Hive are all going to be mirrors of supers or close to them. For example, Dregs will put up bubble shields just like a Defender Titan would. They'll be used to counter certain supers of Guardians. This sounds incredibly exciting and has caused a lot of speculation about stuff like Golden Gun Hobgoblins or Blade Dancing Shanks, which would be very funny to come up against, and I can't wait to see what kind of stuff Bungie has planned. The Dreadnought Patrol will be much larger and contain much more than normal patrols, hiding treasures and secrets that will take months to figure out, a planet in itself but larger. This sounds like what Bungie told us in the weekly update about the Dreadnought being the biggest explorable area we've seen so far in Destiny, and it sounds very exciting, the fact that there's going to be loads of puzzles and stuff hidden around in the Dreadnought that people won't be able to figure out for ages, and we'll still be searching the Dreadnought for months to come. The next thing, this is the final thing on the Taken King. It says Bungie. Oh no, wait, no. There's two more things. First thing, Saturn will not be explorable, as I really hoped it might have been even a little, like ship exploration of some sort, as it is a gas giant. This is a little disappointing because people were expecting Saturn to be incorporated into Destiny in the Taken King, since the Dreadnought floats around Saturn, but unfortunately this will not be the case. And the final thing about the Taken King is the following. Bungie is working on a new form of ascending for Year 2 that I couldn't be told too much about. Stated, it is too complicated to explain, but it will be similar to the current form of ascending that we know already. I assume from what they said it meant they couldn't go deeper into it at the time, and it will also have a way to customize yourself to be different from other Guardians, possibly shaders for guns. And I know this is sounding a little bit different to what it actually says on the Reddit post, but I'm sorry, it's very long. So it appears that Ascending will be once again making an appearance in the Taken King, but in a different form, and as we've seen, there's like the light levels on all of the guns that you can get rather than attack stats, which I believe that will be some form of Ascending in the Taken King. And it does sound like the customization could be very cool, and if they are adding shaders for guns, that would be really cool, and I can't wait to finally get some really cool looking shaders for guns like the Suros Regime, the Hard Light, the Necrochasm, if that's going to be a thing. It sounds like that could be very exciting. Now we're going to talk about Destiny 2. So we're going to talk about it, and this is the exact quote from the Reddit page. Now for Destiny 2.0. This will be a completely new game. It is titled currently as Destiny 2 The Shattered Suns and is planned for release on September of 2016. You will still be using your current characters. It will heavily focus on Osiris and his endeavours as he is the main quest giver in the game. A new form of enemy is said to be in development, possibly a Hamkara. Couldn't get a straight answer from anyone on that. Mercury is also supposed to be a big player in Destiny 2 The Shattered Suns, the main area in which the Guardian will explore. Bungie has also hired on Hollywood writers for the story of this game as well. A new voice for the Ghost is also being implemented. Bungie apparently stated that they are not going to continue with DLCs, but instead release free raids, planets, etc. throughout time. They will only be continuing with the main games after the Taken King and its successor DLCs. So the Shattered Suns sounds like it will be a very fun game, and that it's going to top Destiny as it currently is in every way possible. The Hollywood writers makes it sound like the story is going to be amazing. The free DLC, the free raids and the free planets, that sounds incredible. I really hope that bit's true. I mean, that's currently their plan, so that could change. We might still have to pay for stuff, and they might make it a subscription-based game, so kind of like the Elder Scrolls Online was, I believe, where you have to pay a certain amount every month to play the game, but after that, after you pay that monthly fee, everything is free and you can get all of the updates for free, and that makes it sound very exciting. Now the final thing that was mentioned in this Reddit post, it says, finally, as a bonus, there is not going to be trading implemented into the game ever. Stated, Activision got sent a letter regarding what not to do on an MMORPG from Blizzard, who created World of Warcraft, and trading was on that list. Also, that there is no 6th chest in the Vault of Glass, or has only been known by a small group of people in the studio. It was just a bluff to keep us occupied for the Taken King, most likely. I have a video on my channel explaining why trading shouldn't be implemented into Destiny, and this just confirms the idea that trading shouldn't and will not be implemented into Destiny, which is a really good thing, and if you want to know why, I'll leave a link in the description to the video that I made on the subject, and if you want to go watch it, then you can understand why trading would be not a good thing for the game. Also, the fact that there's no 6th chest in the Vault of Glass, that's not fully confirmed. As he said, it's only known by a small group of people in the studio, which certainly still does hint at the fact that there could be a 6th chest. But I actually doubt that there is. I think that that's just all conspiracy and whiffle-diffle, I suppose you could say. So guys, that is all of the information that we've been given so far in these leaks, and all of these leaks sound very, very interesting. My favourite part of this leak actually was the most unlikely stuff, which is Ahamkara being added in Destiny 2. I think that would be really cool. The Ahamkara, I believe they're like dragon creatures, which is really cool, and if dragon creatures are actually going to be added, then that would be insane. I like dragons in Destiny, just imagine how cool that'd be. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this information in the comment section below. Remember, none of this has been confirmed by Bungie, so this could all just be completely fake, and this guy could be lying to us, but personally, I believe that most of this could be true. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming content. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Twitch. Links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in another video. So until then, ciao.